This video explains how to record a payment for an order in your Charms online store. There are 3 status levels of an order: billed, payment received, and fulfilled. In this video, we'll be focusing on payments. Because your members must log into Charms with a password, Charms treats online store purchases just like any other member transaction. Your customers have several options available to pay for items they order. They can send in cash or check along with a printout of the order form itself. They can pay using PayPal if you have that activated in your account, or they can even request that an order be paid for using funds in the member's miscellaneous ledger. We will address all 3 options in this video. The overall process for handling payments is similar for each type of payment. First, you'll receive the payment or the request to pay for the miscellaneous ledger, along with a copy of the order form. Second, you'll need to locate the order in the order management area of your online store. Next, you verify that you have the correct order and payment amount. Fourth, you'll use the store payment screen for the correct member to record the payment. Finally, you can review the updated status. First, let's look at one of the ways to locate an order. In this example, we'll examine the online purchase history screen. Select the red cart icon. Select the Order Management black tab. Select History from the drop-down list. The History screen shows all historical orders by all members, regardless of order status. This list is sorted alphabetically by member name in the same style you have in your profile preferences, and in descending order of payment date or bill date for each member. You can find the order history and status for any member. You can also use the filters to narrow down the list of members. The order history shows dollar amounts as well as transaction dates for billing, payment, and order fulfillment if these steps have occurred. The status of each order includes a highlighted warning for all orders that have not been completed. From this screen, you can open the payments, fulfillment, or cancellation screens. You can also open a duplicate of the order form. Select the person icon for that member to show only his or her orders. Now you are ready to verify the order. Verify that the order number from the top right of the order printout matches the listing on the screen. Also check the status. Cash, check, or miscellaneous ledger payment orders you want to post should have the status of billed, and the status line should say not paid. If this is not the case, and the payment or filled dates are not blank, you need to stop and investigate why the payment or fulfillment has already been recorded before going any further. Next, you need to verify that the customer is paying the entire amount due for the outstanding order. You can accept overages, which will post to the miscellaneous ledger. However, there is no partial payment capability in the Charms store. If a member sends a partial payment, you can deposit it into the miscellaneous ledger to be applied to the order when the full amount is collected. Now that you are sure you have the right member, order, and payment amount, you are ready to post the payment. We'll look at a cash or check payment in this example. Select the Payments icon beside the student's name to open the Store Payments screen. The Store Payments screen includes a list of all outstanding unpaid orders, the fields for posting the payment transaction, and a historical list of previously paid orders. First, enter the transaction date if it is different than the current date. Then select Yes next to the order or orders to include for this payment. Notice that as you choose Yes next to an order number, the amount to pay field increments accordingly. Enter the amount being paid. We are entering less here to show what happens. The amount being paid should be at least the amount due for the orders checked above. If there is an overage, the overage will be credited to the member's miscellaneous ledger. Select the method of payment. If you select check, enter the check number. The rest of the transaction is just like any other member-related money transaction in Charms. Enter a deposit number. Select a bank ledger from the drop-down list. If you are using budgets, select the appropriate category from the drop-down list. Select Make Payment to enter the transaction. If the payment is insufficient, you will get an error saying amount paid cannot be less than the selected orders. Select OK to close the message. Correct the payment amount and select Make Payment. The completed payment transaction now appears in the history list at the bottom. You can cancel a payment by clicking on the red X for that payment. If your payment was posted to a bank ledger, you can also click on the deposit number to go to the bank ledger, similar to other financial areas of Charms. Now let's return to the online purchase history screen to review the updated status. There's our payment. Notice that the status of the order has changed to not filled, and the payment transaction date field has been filled in. Your purchaser sees this status update as well in their purchase history screen in the online store. This way, there are no questions regarding whether a payment has been received. Now let's examine another order payment where the member has requested that the order be paid from the miscellaneous ledger. Note that there must be enough money in the miscellaneous ledger to pay the entire order. The member should send a request on the order form or perhaps by emailing you. This time we'll use the Collect Payment screen to locate the order. Select the Order Management black tab. Select Collect Payments from the drop-down list. This screen only shows unpaid orders. Find the order number and the member name in the list and select the name to open the store payment screen for that member. Since the member wants to pay for this order from the miscellaneous ledger, select Miscellaneous Ledger from the Pay Method drop-down list. The screen changes and just shows the open orders and the miscellaneous ledger balance. That way you know instantly if there is enough money in the ledger to pay for the selected order or orders. If you attempt to pay for an order when there is not enough money in the ledger, you will receive an error message. If there is enough money in the ledger, select the transaction date. Select the order or orders to pay. Then select Make Payment. The paid order now appears in the paid order history list. It now has a status of not filled. You can confirm this transaction in the member's miscellaneous ledger. It will show as a store payment with a negative amount applied to the ledger. Now let's examine an order paid via PayPal. PayPal transactions are normally credited for payment immediately. The online purchase history screen shows the payment status with a warning that the order is not filled. If a PayPal payment somehow did not get credited in the system and the member provides proof of payment, you can return to the store payment screen for that member to correct it. Enter the transaction details, choosing PayPal as the payment method. Select Make Payment to record the transaction. That's it. Now your paid orders are ready to be filled. If you have any questions about this procedure, please review this video again, check the help files, or contact us by email, phone, or Mr. Blinky. We're happy to help. The next online store training video explains how to fulfill a paid order. And be sure to check out our library of videos for help with other Charms Office procedures.